those who are able to stand, I'm going to ask you to stand and shout out, walk as the children of the light. Amen. I'm going to ask you to turn to the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verses 8 through 17. And when you have it, stand to your feet and shout out. I repeat, shout out. Walk as the children of the light.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Walk as children of the light.
Walk as children of the light.
Walk as children of the light. 8 through 17, right?
8 through 17.
Okay.
I'm going to start off reading verse 8, the evening, and then we're going to read 17 together. And I'm going to ask you all to read the odds. Amen?
Amen.
Amen.
For you were sometime darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Verse 9 altogether.
For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness, righteousness, and trust.
Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light.
Wherefore he says, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light.
See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. 17 altogether.
Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
Amen. I serve it again. Let us repeat it after me. Walk as the children of the light.
Walk as the children of the light.
Amen. You may be seated. We're using the word "the" because we're talking about a specific people and a specific thing. Amen.
Amen.
Walk as the children of the light. They're different from everybody else. Amen. They have to be different from everybody else. God requires that we be different from everybody else. Amen. Just like your family. There's some things about your family. I don't care how much we are all people, or we are all black, or we are all American, or so on. But there's some specific things about your family that almost anybody can identify right off the rip. Ain't that right?
Amen.
It might be the way you say something, the way you hold your mouth, the way your head made. It may be the way you walk or the way you lean. Amen. It may be the way that you do your fingers when you're sitting still or scratch your head. Amen. Or lean your shoulders or your leg. It might be just the way you stand, the way you hold your foot up, the way you say certain words. Sometimes you do everything else smooth, but there's certain words that your family do their mouth a certain way when they say them. Amen. From that, then somebody, oh yeah, that's from the Davis family. That's one of them Davis. They said that's one of them Cofields. That's one of them Thompson. That's one of them Wolves. That's one of them Joneses. Yeah, look there. You can tell the way they walk. Mm-hmm. Look, you see them way down there. You can tell that's where they hold their head. Yeah. Yeah, that's a walker there. Amen. So it's supposed to be that way with the children of God. Amen. We ought to be able to be recognized by anybody from some distance. Amen. And when somebody right by you, they definitely got to be able to identify you. Amen. And if that's not the case, amen, then I'm here to tell you today, stop what you're doing and start walking as children of the light. Amen. It's not a request. Amen. You are instructed to walk as children of the light. Amen. God created us in the light. You read it earlier. Amen. The scripture, there is no darkness in God at all. Amen. So therefore, God made you in his image and in his likeness. Now, in that darkness, it became an acquired taste. Amen. We didn't start with darkness, but we went out and joined ourselves up with darkness. And when we join ourselves up with darkness, then we left away from righteousness.
Amen.
Amen. And when you left away from righteousness, amen, you left away from all the benefits and attributes that go with righteousness.
Amen.
Amen. We got alarm systems, we got police, we got FBI, we got SWAT, we got ADT, we got ATT. Amen. We got CBS. Everybody offering protection, but they got nobody got none to offer.
Amen to that. Amen.
Amen. Because having CBS at your house ain't gonna stop a burglar from coming in if you want to come in.
No, it won't.
Amen. But having the righteousness of God at your house will.
That'll do it. Amen.
Are y'all hear me today?
Amen.
Calling 911 won't make the police save you. Won't make the ambulance driver able to bring you back. Amen. But the righteousness of God can alleviate you from that whole scenario.
Amen.
Amen. And he required that. He said, you were in darkness. And so when you get a chance to walk in the light, and all of us are presented on a daily basis with opportunity to walk in the light. Amen. Every second of every day, God presents us with an opportunity to walk in the light, to walk out of the darkness. Amen. You might be in a room filled with darkness by yourself, but God will shine a beacon of light in there so you can get out of that situation.
Thank you, Lord.
Are y'all don't hear me today?
Amen.
Now let's go back up here, same chapter, verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children. Okay, the first thing, children understand that they are the children. Amen. You know, you don't have no trouble with your children as long as they understand that they're the children. And when they start thinking they're grown, then they start thinking they're growner than you, then you start having problems with them.
That's true.
Amen. So it is when we start thinking that we're growing than God, we know more than God. Amen. Then we start trying to give God problems, only we're the ones who end up having the problem.
Amen.
Amen. And so therefore he said, follow God. That's how you get out of darkness. Follow God. Amen. How you follow God, remain as children of God. Amen. That keeps you submissive to the ways of God.
Amen.
Amen. Children don't have to worry about how they're taken care of. All they have to worry about is being obedient. Amen. And the more they be obedient, you know, your good children, You know, you love all your children the same, but the one that's good, you have a tendency to want to do more for them, don't you? Mm-hmm. When you are shopping, you have a tendency to see more than you can get their nose. And you have a tendency to plan just a little bit more for them. Don't you? Amen. Because it do something to your heart. It gives your heart joy, thinking about their goodness. So what do you think it do to God? Amen. When we're in his righteousness and we're mimicking him. Amen. It gives God joy. And God wants to reflect that joy in your life. Amen. And verse 2. It says, and walk in love, as Christ also have loved us. Most cases, if we ain't spend no time with God, I don't care how much you say the word love, you know nothing about love. Amen. You realize that most people in this world who love somebody, they constantly hurting at somebody they love. They're constantly saying hurtful things to somebody they love. They're constantly doing hurtful things to somebody they saying, I love you. I don't understand what the problem is. You're saying I'm hurting you, but I love you. And they might be saying yes with their mouth, but their soul is saying, please don't love me no more. And every time you love me, it hurts. Every time you love me, I wind up crying. Amen. God wants you to know that's not love. But love is kind. Love is of God, first of all. If it ain't of God, it's not love.
God is love.
Amen. Because love, what it do, it covers a multitude of faults. You know why? Because God ain't going around looking for your fault. But that don't mean your fault won't show up. But God ain't looking for your fault. God is looking for your good things. Amen. He's looking for the things you do right, not the things you do wrong. Now, when we're out of the righteousness of God, we have a tendency to keep showing him the things we do wrong because we're doing few things that are right.
Amen.
Amen. But it's not called God. We're thinking, oh boy, every time I turn around, God keeps finding the wrong thing. I did something good yesterday. He didn't even see that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see. Amen. If you did one thing good and you did 100 things wrong. Oh, y'all don't hear me today. And we wondering why God didn't see that little speck. Well, he saw that. And he reflected it back to you with a speck. Amen. But if you want to receive it in much, then you got to return in much righteousness. Amen. It goes on to give a breakdown. And that Jesus has given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling savor. In other words, we go back to that child that do good all the time. That child that's always obedient. That's that sweet savor right there. That's that sweet-smelling savor. Amen. That make God feel good about you. That make yourself feel good about you. You know, when you do good, you can feel good too.
That's true.
Amen. When you do righteous, you can feel good. No matter what happens, you can feel good. And bad things that happen around you should not make your righteousness change. Amen. Because if it does, then you don't have the righteousness of God. It says over there in 1 John. It says if you think you got that, then you're lying to yourself. Amen. Because the righteousness of God, it don't change because somebody else got an attitude. It don't make me have one too. Because in my mind, amen, walking in the light, I'm maintaining with the attitude that I got the victory. Amen. I'm maintaining with the attitude that I win. Amen. I don't care what it looked like. I'm winning this. Amen. If you think I'm losing, then you don't know who my God is.
Amen.
Amen. I don't care what it looks like. I'm winning. You know why I know I'm winning? Because I'm going to remain in the righteousness of God.
Amen.
That's what keeps me winning.
Amen.
Amen. Tip it over here to the side. Amen. And then run back. And then we think God don't realize we done left the scene and came back. I mean, some of us really think God is stupid. We won't say the words. Amen. But our behavior. Amen. That's why I walk as the children of the light. Amen. That's saying to maintain your behavior.
Right.
Your character at all times. Not sometimes, at all times. Amen. I don't care what's going on, maintain your character. Amen. Maintain your godliness. Amen. It goes on to say, but fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, amen, let it not be once named among you. Now, if you didn't fit some of these molds, you know that faster than anybody else. Amen. Usually the person who caught up in these type of things, they're the first one to say, I don't do that. And they're the first ones that, but they do. Amen. But they do. And see, and that is because they was convicted inside themselves and they had an opportunity to walk in the light, but they chose to cling to the darkness. Amen. And I mean, I don't do that. Them folks over there, they do that. He don't know one thing about them folks over there, but he need to deflect that off of him. That's all he thinks.
Amen.
Amen. But what he did instead was shine the light right on him, saying, yeah, you're a fornicator, because that's what you said. You throwed it over there, but it reflected right back on you. Amen. Yeah, you robbed. He said he don't steal nothing, never stole nothing. The light, every time he said it, the light get brighter, shining towards him. But the light of him get darker and darker. Why you say it get darker and darker? Because his life began to get dimmer and dimmer. Things in his life began to fall apart. Ask me how I know. Amen. They begin to fall apart. And no matter what you try to get going, it just will not get going. Amen. I remember down south we grew up, there wasn't no asphalt and highways, and we had dirt roads, and when it rained, sometimes folks had to jump out the car. Sometimes everybody had to jump out and push to get it past the slippery spot, and then everybody heard them jump back in. Amen. And then they could ride. But in this darkness, you can't push the car and then jump back in, because when you jump back in, you're going to find you still haven't went in place. Amen. The only way that you can get it going is to walk on out of the darkness and walk into the light. Now, there's a prodigal son. Did anybody know the story of the prodigal son? The lost son. Sometimes they call him the lost son. But anyway, he got all grown up and he thought that he knew better than his daddy too. And one day he said, Father, you know, I want my inheritance and I want it now. It belonged to me by birthright. That's mine. Amen. And so his father, like most fathers and most mothers do, they know they are grown children better than they know themselves. Amen. So he gave him his possession of goods because he'd been looking on the outside. He'd been looking over there at lights, but he didn't realize the light was shining on the darkness. But what he thought was the light was not the light at all. but it was pure darkness. And the light shined where the darkness was. It shined around. But it didn't shine in and through none of the crevices of darkness. Amen. So he all caught up on what he think it is. I grew up, they had a saying, it looked greener on the other side. The grass is look greener on the other side, but it ain't all that when you get over there. Right. Amen. The young boy took off to a far country. A far country is any place away from the light. Any place away from where you got it going on. And he went over there, and right away, people come. You know, people come when you got something. Even the food will recognize when you got it going on. Amen. Amen. Even the food will want to be your friend when you got something. Yeah. Amen. Well, right away he thought, this is the life. I got friends. Over there I didn't have nobody but family. You know, like that was a bad thing. I got friends now, it's better than family. And it was like no time flat that he didn't have anything. And all them friends that was hanging around and partying stuff with him, they was nowhere to be found. He got a chance to see the utter darkness then. Amen. He didn't have food to eat. All the fancy clothes he left home with, he didn't have that. Didn't have no jewelry, didn't have no money. Didn't even have a roof over his head. Amen. And just as he was eating out of his pig's trough with nothing but husk, you know, husk, this is the leftover from the hogs. You know, you down pretty bad and you got to eat the leftover from the hogs. Amen. But it was down there in that darkness that he got to see a reflection of himself. And when he saw what he looked like, where he was, and his predicament, he was not able to deny it at all. Amen. Right away, he knew where he was, and he knew where he came from. And he knew what he had to do, amen, to get back to the light. While he was saying, I will arise and go to my father's house, he was doing that. We often say, I'm going to give my life to the Lord Sunday. Because in unrighteousness, Sunday ain't yours to claim. The next minute ain't yours to claim. Yep. Amen. The only minute that you have to claim is the one that you give me right then. Amen. In that minute, you have an opportunity to step into the light. Every minute, that opportunity to step into the light. That prodigal son realized that he was in darkness and he stepped to the light and he started stepping toward his father's house, and in no time flat, he was delivered. Amen. Even in his present state, he began to conduct himself, amen, like a child of the light. Amen. First thing he did was stood up. Amen. Because when you're in the dark and you still hang around here down in the low, hoping nobody see your present state. I mean, everybody see you. I mean, the only one that can't see you when you down and out sometimes is you. People passing by like, poor thing. Beautiful thing. Some people will take advantage of you when you're down, just like they did him. Amen. But when you stop saying that I'm still in the light, then you can get to the light. Amen. But if you don't realize that you're in darkness, then you have no reason, amen, to make a move toward the light. Amen. You don't realize you're an unclean thing, you have no reason to try to become clean. Amen. But the prodigal son, he realized all those things things and looking into the mud. Looking into that muddy water became a reflection for him. And in that reflection, he saw a light. He said, at my Father's house, even the servants have more than enough. And here I perish. You got to say the word here. I perish. In this place, I perish. In this way of thinking, I perish. In this predicament, I perish. Amen. With these people, I perish. Amen. With what I'm doing, I perish. Amen. God built us so that nobody wants to perish. Amen. Somebody who tell you they want to commit suicide, if you get up and go over there and start choking them, guess what? They won't fight you. They ain't gonna just sit there and let you, because God made them inside to live. Even though the dark side of them telling them they want to die, the God in them is still telling them to live. Amen. And so they kick and scream and do everything to stay alive. Wait, but I just thought you said you wanted to die. Amen. I thought you said you wanted to give it up. Amen. Here goes on. Neither filthiness, nor foolishness, nor foolish talking, nor adjustment which are not convenient, but rather giving thanks. I know it looks like we got time to joke around and fool around and do what other people do. We don't. Amen. But there is laughter in God. There is a joy in the righteousness. What you can get out there in the world, when I say the world, I don't mean outside, I mean the thinking that are contrary to God. That's what the world is. It's a thought process that's contrary to the righteousness of God.
Amen.
Amen. When we get caught on thinking like everybody else thinks, amen, I'm quite sure you've grown up, all of us at the age where your parents tell you real quick, they don't care about what goes on at their house, but at this house is going on.
Right.
Amen. See, you got to understand that at God's house, this is how it's going to go. Amen. So you just quit asking about how come we can't do it that way. But as you got older now, you can appreciate what went on at your house.
Amen.
Amen. As you get some victories under your belt, you can appreciate what goes on in the household of God.
Amen.
You can appreciate being in the light. I bet you can't nobody hook 12 horses to the prodigal son and drag him away, amen, to what a bright light had ever again. Amen. Because he learned a variable lesson that he did not have to learn. But because of his behavior, that's what made him have to learn. It wasn't because that was the plan of God. It ain't never been the plan of God that things be hard for you. It ain't never been the plan of God that you have to go through something to learn your lesson. Amen. That be all you. That was all me. Amen. A costly lesson. Amen. That God made a way around it. It goes on here. For this ye know, and no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God. Amen. We know that if we live any kind of way, we wonder why we can't get it to go. Amen. This is how we can get it to go. We have to come clean with ourselves. Amen. And make a change. And not just make a change. Amen. We have to walk in the light. Not just a light, the light. We can't be just a child. We have to be the children of God. Amen. The children of God got some standards. They got a way that they carry themselves, a way that they walk, and a way that they talk. Amen. They got a whole different kind of gesture about them.
Amen.
Amen. They got a way that just seem weird. Amen. And if you don't understand, they just seem creepy to you. But at the same time, you can't understand why they keep on just winning. You know, no matter what happens, they just keep winning. Amen. And even the fools see somebody just keep winning, they start taking notice. Let your light so shine, that others may see your what? Your good works. Amen. When somebody starts to see your work, it makes them, amen, start to think about themselves. And you probably think they're thinking about you, but they ain't thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves.
Amen.
And that's what God wants them. God wants them to be able to look at you at the light and see themselves. You see, that could be me. I could be winning too. You don't even have to tell them God is not a perfect person. Amen. Right away, they thinking that this could be me too. You don't have to tell them that. All you have to do is be about your Father's business. All you have to do is conduct yourself constantly as a child of God. See, there's things that go with a child of God. Somebody turn for me over to Isaiah 54, verse 14 through 17. Can you read that for me, brother? No, Isaiah 54. 14 through 17. King James Version. Isaiah 54, verse 14 through 17.
Righteousness shall thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression. For thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Behold, I shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall from thy side.
You see there are things that go with the children of the light. Amen. First of all, we go with the children of the light. Everything that you do is established in the righteousness of God. Everything that you do and think about, your first thought, is this going to please God? Your first thought, is this going to bring a division between me and God? Amen. Is this going to affect my blessing in a positive way or in a negative way? Amen. That's the first thought. Amen. When you get so you can think along those lines at all times, amen, then there are things that go with you because then you've been certified as the children of the light. Amen. Being certified as the children of the light, through whosoever shall gather against you shall fall. Amen. They just go with it. That's automatic. You don't have to be wondering, oh boy, they're against me. What's going to happen? How am I going to overcome? You don't have to wonder that. Amen. Because as the children of the light, that goes automatic. That's a given. Amen. If they come against you, they're going too far. Amen. You can't be call yourself praying that they don't fall. Amen. Because it's not in the will that they don't fall when they come against you. It's in the will of God that they fall when they come against you. Amen. Amen. I don't know if you caught that, but that means that's in your favor. Amen. Behold, I have created the smith, amen, that blow the coals in the fire, amen, and bring forth even instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Amen. Somebody that come against you, God, you ain't got to do nothing. You just keep doing what you're doing in the righteousness of God. Amen. Next thing you see, they're going to be taken care of. Some other food going to take care of this food. Amen. While your hands remain clean and righteous. Amen. Amen. And then some other food that was thinking about doing something to you saw what happens to these two foods. Amen. So they decided whatever they was thinking about doing against you wasn't a good idea. Amen. Because I saw what happened to the other two. And it wasn't pretty. Amen. So I ain't messing with them. Amen. Because they are the children of the light. Amen. And that's what goes with the children of the light. No weapon that is formed against thee, that means you, shall prosper. Not that no weapon is going to be formed, but that whatever somebody try to conjure up against you, amen, it won't go nowhere. Amen. It'll backfire on them. Amen. They tear things down in their house. They try, you know, if somebody comes throw some discard in your house. Amen. Just like somebody throwing a hand grenade in your house. Amen. And just like you got angels there to throw it back out and throw it into their house. Amen. And they went, my house blowed up. I threw the bomb over there. I threw discord over there. Why is my house confused? Amen. Because this is the heritage of the children of righteousness. This is the heritage of the children of God. Amen. It's best that you just don't mess with it. Amen. If you ain't going to join us, the best thing to do is leave them alone. Amen. Yeah. And it goes on and says, and every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. Amen. I know we in the habit of thinking somebody's tongue rises up against us, that we supposed to be trying to speak something in their favor. Amen. That's like somebody got a gun on you and you trying to speak that they shoot you so they can live. That don't make no sense. Amen. But instead, you speak the words, amen, to deliver you. Amen. Should they get delivered in the process, that can't happen. But it's because of your righteousness and because you are God's first priority. Because you are the good child. Well, y'all don't hear me today. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. And their righteousness is of me, says the Lord. Your righteousness got to be certified as that of God. I know some of us think that the way of God is hard and all this stuff. Amen. Not so. I know some of us have heard these old tales about God may not come when you want him, but he just on time. Not so. Amen. When you're in the righteousness of God, God is there when you want him. And the reason for that, because God is there all the time in the first place. I mean, you don't have to call God long distance. Amen. God lives inside of you. Amen. And if you're still living in darkness, then you can't conceive that. If you can't conceive that, then you can't call that. And if you can't call that, then you can't operate in that. Amen. You can't walk outside and tell the rain to cease. and stop. You can't say to the violent, stop and hush and be still and be quiet and go someplace else and cast thyself into the sea. You can't do that, amen, if you ain't operating, amen, as the children of the light. These are things that only the children of the light can do. Amen. You can have your little hard-headed children, amen, and won't listen to a thing you say. Amen. Because you speak peace on them, amen, they're going lollygagging everywhere. They're thinking what they're doing is keeping them while it's